MSNBC anchor and Today Show co-host Craig Melvin is in Minneapolis leading our coverage. Craig, Steve Schleicher from the prosecution said this was not policing, this was murder.
Yeah, Andrea, one of the themes that we also heard this morning here in Minneapolis, and we heard the same theme in the opening arguments, if you'll recall, believe your eyes, use your eyes, this juxtaposition between common sense and nonsense. He spent about an hour, 45 minutes there methodically laying out the case against Derek Chauvin, reminding those jurors of what they have seen and heard over the last 3 weeks. I'm told that what we just heard is essentially going to be the beginning, if you will. They very much want the jury to see and hear from Jerry Blackwell last. That will be the last voice that they hear from in the rebuttal. You just heard from Judge Cahill. I say that the defense expected to go at least an hour and a half. After that, we'll get another 20-minute break, and then we'll hear from Jerry Blackwell, who, of course, is the prominent African-American attorney here in town, who was described to me a few months ago as the Midwestern version of Johnnie Cochran. One of the more interesting things, Andrew, that continues to jump out, to me at least, the death of George Floyd. It sparks this global movement, this racial reckoning. You did not hear or see this morning a reference to race. I'm told you won't see that this afternoon as well when Jerry Blackwell does his rebuttal. But in addition to that theme, those two themes that we just talked about, the 929, reminding jurors over and over of the sheer amount of time that Officer Chauvin had his knee and his full body weight on George Floyd's neck. It really was the first 45 minutes of that closing, as you watched and listened, the first 45 basically humanizing George Floyd, acknowledging the addiction, talking a little bit about his past and how he wound up there that day. And then at about the 45-minute mark, that's when he sort of shifted to the legal arguments, and he used those slides to show precisely why the prosecution believes he should be found guilty on all three counts. I also found it very interesting, Andrea, that he ended with the bystanders and showing the pictures of the bystanders who arrived outside Cup Foods that day, saying it was essentially fate that brought them there. Also, essentially saying to the jurors, these people who found themselves watching George Floyd die, they felt powerless in that moment. They testified to that powerlessness. You can do something about it. That was the message that he was essentially trying to drive home with the jurors. But an hour 45, we're told that Jerry Blackwell, when he rebuts, will go about 30 minutes. Also, again, given the impression from the defense attorneys that they'll go about an hour and a half.
Indeed. And to your point about focusing on the bystanders, they're ordinary people is implicit in that. Just like you and the jury, they were brought together by fate. You were brought together by a subpoena. Really important point. Craig, thank you so much for your coverage there.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.